Good morning, class. Today we're going to be reading this text, Plastic Bags, Convenient and Cruel. And then we're also going to be working on the skill of citing text evidence. This is in preparation for our writing practice that we will be doing this week. Today we're just going to worry about essentially looking at a writing prompt and deconstructing that prompt and then citing evidence in a text. So very, very, very simple. Just a practice. So you all will get a copy of this document on your Canvas course, as well as the text. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through deconstructing the prompt, and we're going to read the first 2 or 3 paragraphs together, and I'm going to model for you how to cite that text evidence and put it into this fabulous T-chart. So let's start by reading the directions. And again, you will have a copy of this document. So this is just for practice. It says, read and deconstruct the prompt below and do the following. Highlight in yellow the type of essay, bold what they're asking for, underline the topic, create a fill-in-the-blank thesis statement. Okay, we're going to come back to part 2 of those directions. So this is the writing prompt. I made it a little bit bigger so it stands out. So the first part is highlight the type of essay. So let's read the prompt. Read the article, Plastic Bags, Convenient and Cruel. Write an argumentative paragraph as to whether or not plastic bags should be banned. Well, right away, I can tell that this is going to be an argumentative writing assignment. So I'm going to highlight that in yellow because that's part of our directions. The next thing I need to figure out is what they're asking me to do. So if I look at the part right after that, it says, I'm writing a paragraph as to whether or not plastic bags should be banned. So this right here is my task. Okay, that's what they're asking me to do. The next thing is my topic. So my overall topic, it should be something very broad. In this case, the overall topic of the article is plastic bags. Okay, and for this, I'm going to underline. So there we go. I know I'm writing a paragraph about whether or not plastic bags should be banned. And banned means if they should be taken away or not allowed to be used. Okay, now part 2 of my directions, let's read. It says, read the article and identify evidence to support both claims. Add your evidence to the T-chart below. All right, so a claim is like where I stand. Am I for or am I against? Is it a yes? Is it a no? Pro, con. Okay, negative, positive. So we're going to be reading the first couple of paragraphs of the article together. We're going to identify a couple pieces of evidence and we're going to add them to this T-chart. Okay. So actually I skipped a little bit ahead because I forgot we needed to create our fill-in-the-blank thesis statement. So before we go on to that T-chart, we're going to look at our thesis statement really quick. What I like to do, what we've been working on in class, is taking our prompt and just turning it into a fill-in-the-blank thesis statement. So I haven't read my article yet. I don't know what it's about, but I can kind of start formulating the opening of my essay, or in this case, my paragraph, by creating a fill-in-the-blank thesis statement. And the way that I would do that is called a thesis flip. So basically, I'm taking this last chunk of my writing prompt, okay, what I'm supposed to do, and turning that into my thesis. So it says, write an argumentative paragraph as to whether or not plastic bags should be banned. So I could put something like, plastic bags should be or should not be. I don't know yet which one I want. I'm going to put that like a slash there. Banned because of blank. Boom. And I'll probably underline this part so that I remember I have to pick one of those things. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is my fill-in-the-blank thesis statement. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at our article. And like I said, I'm going to do the first 2 or 3 paragraphs with you. The rest of the article, you are on your own, and I would like you to identify the other pieces of evidence for the T-chart. Okay, and you will be turning this in on Canvas. So let's start with our text. All right, and we're reading from left to right. So first paragraph is over here. It says plastic bags are on the loose. They're floating through oceans, tumbling across deserts, and sliding along city streets. Humans use an estimated 1 trillion plastic bags every year. That's about 10 times the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Yes, plastic bags are useful, but experts say they are wreaking havoc on the environment. Already, cities like San Francisco and Washington, D.C. have placed restrictions on the use of plastic bags. Is it time to ban them for good? Well, let's see. Do we have anything here that we could cite as evidence? Should we ban them? Should we not ban them? Yes or no? I feel like there's not anything super specific here. Because they say, yes, plastic bags are useful, but they're wreaking havoc on the environment. But it doesn't really give me any specific data. Let's go up a little bit more. It says humans use an estimated 1 trillion plastic bags every year. That's about 10 times the number of stars in the galaxy. So this is a fact. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm not sure if I want to put that in my T-chart just yet. So let's keep reading. Poisonous plastic. Most things you throw away, like food or paper, are biodegradable. Plastic, a material made by humans, is not. That sounds extremely important. We might need to add this. So plastic is not biodegradable. The plastic bags will disintegrate over several decades. So this right here, I think this I could definitely add to my T-chart. And this sounds like something that would go on the no side. So plastic materials, I'm sorry, on the yes side. Yes, we should ban them. All right, so let's go back to my Google Doc. Okay. Plastic is not biodegradable. Boom. That is my first piece of evidence that I'm adding to my T-chart. All right, let's keep going. Minuscule pieces of plastic remain. In other words, plastic bags never really go away. So where do the bags end up? Some people put used plastic bags in the garbage to be taken to landfills. Other people mistakenly place them in general plastic recycling bins, and the bags end up damaging expensive machinery. Plastic bags can't be recycled with other plastic items like bottles and containers. Most often, though, plastic bags blow away and get swept out to sea, and that is where they cause the most trouble. So, people mistakenly place them in plastic recycling. Okay, this is bad. So people cannot actually recycle plastic bags. You can recycle other plastics, but not this one. So I may add that to my first point here. Plastic is not biodegradable, and plastic bags cannot be recycled. They end up in landfills. Okay, so that's pretty much my first big chunk of evidence. All right, let's see if we can do one more, and then I will leave you on your own. Okay, so let's keep going. Plastic bags can't be recycled with other plastic items like bottles and containers. Most often, though, plastic bags blow away and get swept out to sea, and that is where they cause the most trouble. Uh-oh, so they go out to sea. I'm guessing that's why there's a picture of a dolphin. That's very sad. In the ocean, marine animals mistake floating bags for food. Just one nibble can be deadly. Plastic bags can block the digestive tract, causing a slow and agonizing death. Other animals are strangled when bags wrap around their bodies. In all, thousands of marine animals, including sea turtles, seals, seabirds, dolphins, whales, and sharks, die each year because of plastic bags. Oh, that sounds horrible. All right, so pretty much all of this, I am going to paraphrase it, and we're going to add that to our T-chart. So yes, we should ban it because plastic bags can go out to the ocean and harm marine life. They think it's food. Very sad. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We'll make it pretty much, I think, till the end of this section here. All right, it says, but marine animals aren't the only ones eating plastic. When the harmful chemicals in plastic leach into the ground or are ingested by land or sea animals, the chemicals become part of our food chain. That means you may have unknowingly swallowed a bit of plastic bag too. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to highlight that. All right, so if plastic bags are so terrible, how did they end up in every store? All right, so let's add that final piece. We have a lot of yeses. I haven't found a no yet. Humans may be eating plastic as well as it leaches into, did they say food or water? That means you may have unknowingly swallowed a piece of plastic. All right, chemicals become part of our food. Okay. Which is into our food, period. Okay. So your task now is to continue reading the text. There's just a little bit more left. All right, and you're going to identify some no's for us. Okay. And then you will be submitting this on Canvas, and that's it. You're just identifying your evidence.